This is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. She shall be called woman. It was all woman when you saw me. Any real people in this room?
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find an image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, pretty little scheme.
My eyes look like I'm tired, but I am actually, because we woke up at 7. That's too early. Okay, we're about to leave. We're just waiting for the boat. This dog is making a lot of noise, and I've been telling it to keep quiet.
Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. Take her higher.
Hey guys, I am good. I'm really good. Let me take off my glasses. That was hectic. That was really hectic. But yeah, man, today is Thursday. Today's Thursday, and I was just trying to study. It's almost 5 o'clock now. It's literally a few minutes till 5 o'clock p.m. And yeah, man, you guys need to get used to the fact that the whole of my life, literally. It's giving Makodi, you know? It's giving Makodi. But yeah, man, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna be giving Makodi my whole life. Trust me. Trust me. But yeah, man, this is my life right now. And yeah, today we woke up. I did nothing. It was a lazy day because today is not my day to wash the dishes. So my big sister's doing all of that, which is really fun because at this time I would be at the stove. And yeah, man, my holidays are going pretty much well. I'm really happy. I'm really well rested. Maubani, you know, every day ever since I stopped going to school, I always went to sleep like kabuma 12, kabuma 1, just watching my phone and being on TikTok. Bruh, so Maubani, I was so exhausted. I told myself, if you want to wake up early today, you're gonna have to sleep very early. My other friend, she posted on her WhatsApp status and she was like, this thing of waking up at 9 and then by 9:05 I'm already yawning and feeling so tired. It's so bad. So yeah, man, I woke up very late today. As I was saying, guys, this thing of sleeping so late is really bad because you be waking up so tired. But it's fine, man. It's the culture. I get the culture now. This is how we roll. But I am gonna stop the culture because this thing of sleeping late and feeling so tired, guys, it's so hectic. But yeah, man, on Sunday, I think there's about 5 churches that are coming to our church. It was so nice, guys. I'm so in the mood of going to church. And I love how my mom understood the assignment. Like, she understood what she had to do. Because ever since I went to church like for 2 weeks now, right? So study thing with you guys, I was writing maths, and that same week I went to church. Last week I went to church. This week I'm going to church. Next week I'm going to church. I just hope that on the last week of my holidays I'm also going to church, right? My mom really understood what she had to do and not stop me from going to church, you know. But yeah, man, I'm trying to also implement the thing when my mom decides not to go to church, at least ke save chelete with my so that ke save chelete for Bolt, or even if it's a taxi, guys. I would do anything to go to church and not be resistant on going to church, you know. Because even with my cousins, they don't wait for their parents. My cousins go to my church while their mother or their parents, or while the whole family is going to another church at their street, they just left that church and came to my church. I'm also trying to do that this year, but I'm so nervous. I can't say why, but yeah, man. Not me being so positive and complimenting how great my holidays are, where there's still like 2 weeks to go, and then I'm going back to that school. I'm also really stressed. I can't breathe. I can't breathe, and that's how I feel about school most days. I don't know, it's because maybe I'm in grade 11, but for some reason, oh god, the lighting is so bad here, but for some reason every time I think about school I can't breathe. It feels like all of a sudden, like just mentioning school every time makes me feel like, oh my god, you know those people with panic attacks? That's me. That's literally me, and I'm trying to figure out why, but let's just move on. It is what it is. But I'm really happy with my holidays. I've been cooking very much, which has been amazing. My parents have been complimenting my cooking these days. I can see we when it comes to my meals from the past few days, and it has been benefiting me in a way. I should ask my parents to like pay me for cooking this while, because my food be good. And guys, trust me, I'm not a good cook. I am not a good cook, guys. I get to words along Mara. For the past few days my cooking has been, for some reason I feel like dalang meluguma istofini impegeni angas. For some reason it feels like my chef era has been implemented, and I'm so happy about it. Cooking, guys, make me feel so happy. It's the same thing as going to the gym and just doing sports in general. It relieves a lot of stress off me, and I don't think when I'm cooking, that's the best part of my life. Like, that's how it is. And yeah, man, what I've learned in term 1 and term 2, and so far my year in general of being in grade 11, is that I need to implement a new routine. Meaning like a new study routine, a new routine for myself when I wake up, and I have to do this and I have to do this, because I feel like every day I be waking up and doing nothing, or waking up and just pushing it every single day. Every day is different with me, and I'm trying to implement a new routine. Like yesterday I said that I slept around 10, and usually I'd sleep at 12 or 1, and now I'm trying to sleep at 10 so that when I go back to school I should start sleeping at 10, so that immediately got 80 till 10 for like 2 hours before I sleep, I would study, right? So that got 10 ke a robala, and then I wake up at 5. I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. on my holidays, guys, trust me, but I am trying to sleep early, take naps around 4 or 3 o'clock p.m. in Tiari, so that when I come from school on my school days, I know that my body just gets used to it. It's time to take a nap. And it has been hard for me. It has been hard for me to actually take naps during my exam sessions and exam period, because my body was so not used to it, and I was so tired. Even if I was so tired, I'm a person to never like take naps during the day. I'm that person. That's why I'm in my Makodi era. Like Makodi era, I don't sleep mtiare. The only time I sleep is at night, and it's not because maybe broko buya fela by the time I wake up after that nap, but to be honest, I do not. Okay, I don't take naps at all, you know. So yeah, man, I'm trying to take naps. I'm trying to rekindle myself, put myself together for that, and really be in the era season, implement a new routine that my body will ingest to, and that I like, you know. I think when it comes to exams, it takes so much time, and most of the time the problem is we don't have time to study most times, because it's not because our schedule is so hectic and fully booked type of things. It's just because of everything just being all over the place, and you don't know how to, you know, patch things up and make sure that your whole day is planned out and okay, you know. So I'm trying to do that now. I'm trying to implement a new routine. We are working, we're doing this, we're doing that, and this is it, right? And it has not been easy. And if you guys want to see a routine, maybe I should show you the routine that I am trying to implement, or my gold routine type of thing, like the type of routine that I would want to have. So I'll figure that out for you guys, and I'll shoot one for you guys so that you understand it. But yeah, man. And yeah, that's just how my life has been. I'm also trying to write my notes now. I know it's too early, but I'm already like starting to write notes for term 3. I'm trying to look for topics. We're trying to watch videos. I haven't started watching videos, to be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, but I have been looking into my notes, reading my textbooks, like 2 minutes nyana in the day, and just look into the textbook and be like, oh, this is what we're doing. And already looking at chemistry, I feel like I can't breathe. You know, that's how I feel right now. But it's fine. We'll watch videos and we'll see what is really going on. And that reminds me, I need to call my cousin Kamogelo Toteti. That's my surname, by the way. Kamogelo Toteti. Toteti is from my mom's side of the family. And then my paternal surname, I'm not going to tell you guys, not yet, but just focus on the fact that I am Toteti, and that's it. So yeah, man, Kamogelo Toteti is in, I'm not going to tell you, but she's studying in university. She was doing matric last year, and she did really well, right? Really well, guys. Like, I'm telling you, really, really well. So I've been calling her. I called her term 1 holidays, and she helped me out. And I'm gonna call her on, I think today, or I'm gonna text her right before next week, like right before next week, so that the last 2 days of my holidays I'm sticking with her and we're doing stuff. She didn't really like help me a lot, but because she didn't have time. I get it, uni, guys, it's so hectic, but she didn't have time. But the little input that she made in my life, it was drastic for me, especially because now at school it wasn't really that hectic. I could understand what was being said or things that were happening in school, which was amazing. So I'm trying to also stick with her and ask questions. I think that's one of the things I've learned also. Actually my whole life I've been avoiding to ask for help, you know, avoiding to say that I don't understand, avoiding to say that, hey, I actually need help, I don't get it, you know. I think it's, in my mind, it's a weakness. Like, how kopa tuso, weak in a way, in my mind. That's what I thought. But having to live this life that I'm living and things being going on, you are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to ask questions, and if you don't understand, say what you're gonna say. Because if you could check with all of my educators in the whole of my life of in the education and being at school, I've never actually asked questions at all. I think the only time I ask questions like once or twice a year. I never ask questions. So now I'm trying to actually ask questions. Ma'am, I don't get this, I don't get this, I don't get this. And I think the reason has been, it's because of how educators sometimes they I'm looking for this one and it was in my mind right now, this word. It's how they actually like respond, right? Sometimes they mock you, right? You feel like omutomunyani in a way. And yeah, man. But from the past few days or past few months, let me say that, of trying to ask questions and asking Kamogelo specifically, I've learned that, hey, it's just the type of people that you meet. That's why they actually mock you in a way and make you feel like how you don't understand because it's weak, you're weak, you know, how could you not be clever or slow and type of thing. So asking her questions made me realize, you know what, it's not because you're not supposed to ask questions, it's because of the type of person that you're asking the question to. And it's okay if the person responds like that. I think you cannot really control the response of every person in your life, but you can control how you respond to the things of that life. You not asking question that year might or can affect whatever that you're going to be learning about this year. So I'm trying to also ask questions freely and be confident in asking my questions, not feel like, hey, I'm not going to ask this question because of this, or hey, this, or say, so I'm not going to ask, or I'm going to ask. No, ask questions and utlabona tse ding later. As long as you seem like a small person, it's fine, but you had to raise up your voice. Even Mandela had to raise his voice, guys. I know I'm being so drastic right now, but even Mandela had to raise his voice, so I'm also gonna raise my voice. Nobody gonna tell me to not raise my voice. But yeah, man, that is also one thing. And I'm also going into friendships, right? I know friendships, this topic is so hectic. The lighting is so hectic. Oh, okay. But I don't like it though. Like, I really don't like it. What is going on? Okay, let me hold it like this. But yeah, man, as I was saying, I know a lot of you might be like, ooh, dichomi ditla ujikela. Literally, guys, when someone preaches more assembly, who's saying at school, immediately when they raise the voice or the topic, yeah, dichomi, it's a whole crazy shebang going on in the crowd. Everybody be going, ooh, wow, whatever, you know. But friendships, I'm grateful for God really doing much, or putting me in those places of being around people. I think in my mind, I've always been like, no, I don't want friendships. Friends are so bad. You know, I stick to one crowd or one group, and I don't have to zule, you know. And I've really learned just watching this other girl who sings gospel songs, right? I watched her the other time, and she was very shy, and she was so into herself that she didn't want to speak, or she didn't want to have conversations with other people because she's so comfortable with herself. And with other people, they might think, because she's not speaking with us or whatever, you know. But it's because she's so comfortable with herself that sometimes you don't think of going into the crowd of people and having conversations with them. I mean, you guys are strangers. But anyway, she was saying that now she has been praying to have friends, and having those friends means that she has to now change her sense of character. Her character meaning that you don't have to change yourself, you know, because now you are not drinking, now you have to drink to attract those people. No, you have to just put yourself out there to be and find the type of people that you want. Sometimes, even Dineo Ranaka said the other day that you cannot pray for God to heal you, but you're not going to any doctor for him to heal you. Even with friends, you cannot ask God for friends, but you're not actually having conversations with random people in your class, or not in the streets, but yes, in the streets, and with your family, and actually exploring and being out there. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to have conversations with people, normal people that I would never even speak to, you know, people that I've known and I've greeted for the past, I think, 5 years, but hariso buisani to that point, or have that conversation. And it's been absolutely great. There's this girl called Lufuno, and she has been an angel. I remember the other time I was doing EGD, an exam year EGD, and I went to school and I met these two other girls. The one is called Kelello and the other one is called Lufuno, and we were just having a talk moment, and it had clicked to me that, hey, you know, it's not really bad to put yourself out there to explore and see things, you know. Now, even with boys in class, I'm not having conversations with boys because I'm talking about friends, or this other girl is saying stuff, or maybe the teacher did something and we don't like it, so we're teaming up to be against the teacher. But now I'm actually having a conversation with the guy because I'm asking, hey, how are you? Are you good? How is life? You know, that question, I don't understand it, you know. Now I'm actually like implementing that. But now someone just arrived, guys. I'm probably gonna stop my conversation here, but I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great one. I'm gonna see you when I